anybody else, because you success, that means you success, not your upline or your downline. So it begins with you. So actually, when we already qualify for diamond in our 20s. I'm 20. We both 27.
Right?
Yeah, we already have the life that we want, but somehow we found out that to be success more, we can helping more people to achieve their goals. So when we have this vision and we to be true, we are very, very lazy. But if you have love more than yourself, you can eliminate the laziness away. So just love more than yourself. You love your parents, love your kids, love your downline, love your friend, and then you can push yourself out from the comfort zone. There's no any magical output inside the comfort zone, right? Yeah, and last year when we qualified with the Core Plus, we have approximately only the Core Plus around 3 million baht, just only for the Core Plus, not including the Core Plan. You see, that's a lot because I don't know how much you need to invest in order to get 3 million baht in a profit, not the sales volume, okay? But this amount of money, you got it right away by putting your effort.
And it doesn't take long, right? It doesn't take like long time to earn more, but it actually takes like 1 year for us to move up 3 pins.
Yeah, and it is not 8 hours a day, 9 to 5, 5 days a week. No, you can manage your time. Maybe if you are very diligent, maybe you can work for 8 hours. But if you are just lazy, just like us, maybe 4 to 5 hours is enough. But it comes with consistency, you know. Yeah, Amway business, if you do more, you get more. You do less, you get less. But if you do and don't, do and don't, no consistency, you will get nothing. Because this is people business. Before you got the sustainable business structure, you got to have educate the people to be understand about the business. But if your downline not yet understand the business and you left he or she, so he or she won't survive in this business, right? Don't just sponsor and no follow up. That will waste your time, waste your money, waste your
energy.
Yeah, waste your energy. Yes. Yeah. So that's about the Core Plus. And there's some question asking about how we qualify 3 pins in a physical year. Yeah. It's actually not in a physical year because it's accumulated many years ago. We could say that we are very lucky to have a successful coach. Before that, before we success in this pin, from the very start to the diamond level, we just do it on our own. We didn't have any mentor or consultant, but once we want to move up, once we wanted to go for higher pin, we consult our upline more. So he can direct us into the right way without wasting
the time.
Yeah, the time and the energy. So that
And actually, what we've learned during the last few years is to keep people in the business as long
Yeah,
as
that's
you
the key.
can.
That's the
Yeah,
key.
that's the key. Because before that, we know how to sponsor new people, but we don't know how to keep the old people to be in the business.
Yeah.
Right? So the turnover rate is very high, you know. But a few years during these past few years, we focus on keeping the old people to stay in the business for as long as they can by putting the entrepreneurship thinking to them, and by putting the right mindset to them to make them blend in the group, blend in your team, so that they will be like someone in the team. They feel that they are important in the team, and they won't
go
left.
anyway.
Yeah, they won't left. And the longer you keep people in the business, the more leaders you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Because just like us, we are not born to become a leader, right?
Yeah, I take 1 year, 12 months to qualify 21%.
Yeah.
So if you just find, if your direction, if your intention is just to find
A leader.
a leader right away, and you are not giving a time for people to grow,
Yeah.
so you might left many
Diamonds.
future
Yeah.
diamond. Yeah. So explaining about keeping people, we mean that
Don't force.
don't
Yeah.
force. Each person will have their own time, right? Will have their right time. But if you wanted to be success in this year, and you find out that it is not the right time for your downline, this downline. So just keep in touch, keep in contact.
Yeah,
Don't force them.
Make them stay in the business happily. And what you can do is to just sponsor new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one, you don't expect too much from these people. He or she won't feel pressure.
Yeah.
And he or she still can stay in the business happily. And the result might be he or she might not sponsor 10 or 15 or 20 people in a month, but he or she might introduce some people to you. For example, one people that is not very serious working in Amway, bring another one people to you. And imagine that if you have just like these people for a number of 30%, you yourself can meet new people 30% a month. That's a lot. And it won't consume your time that much, because you don't find new people yourself, but you keep the old people with you. The old people, he or she is not feel pressure, he or she feel happy to talk to you. He might bring one, one, just like that. So you have plenty of the amount, of the prospect. And another result might be the volume, right?
We noticed that old people, like your IBO, will consume the products more than your customer.
Yeah, that's true.
And they will be the very VIP customer, even if they don't do the business. They sign up as IBO, but they don't do the business. They will love the product more than customers. So if you keep these kind of people around you, don't force them to do the business.
Don't make them feel guilty by speak something that it's too hard for them to accept.
And to
to blame them that, for example, if they can't join meeting, and you blame
that you are not a good leader
Yes.
and all that stuff.
So,
yeah, people will not stay if they don't feel comfortable staying, right?
Yes.
So you have to make them feel comfortable to stay in the business, to come to the meeting so that they can learn the new thing, they can enjoy with their friends, they can learn about the new products. If you do this, you keep people and you keep sponsoring new people, your group size will be bigger.
Yeah.
And of course, when your group size is bigger, you can find more leaders in your business.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you will feel less stress.
Yeah,
because if you still can't find a leader, somehow you got
sales volume.
yes, and this sales volume generate the bonus, the income for you. So still you don't find a leader, but somehow you got a lot of the income,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So just keep the people with you. That's not mean that if he or she didn't come to attend the function or the online meeting, he or she is left. No. For our standard, we count, we assume that if a people join the meeting just once a month, and still you can contact he or she, this is count as you can keep them, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we are not using only one fiscal year to qualify this PIN, but it's accumulated and by working consistency, yeah, the outcome just happened
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, and of course we have the question that how do we become founders executive diamond with GAR? Of course you have to have founders platinum leg, right? And to have the founders platinum leg, just like we told you that if you learn to keep people in the business, don't force them to do the business, don't
blame them, don't make them feel guilty.
Yeah, don't expect them to become a leader overnight. You can have a founders platinum leg, and of course, with this method, we work depth in every leg that we have.
Yeah, just don't think that, oh, it's your own business. You have to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just judge people by their PIN.
Yeah.
To be true, it's not that 100% because, maybe some PIN can, the PIN does not tell everything. The PIN just tell where you are, but not telling where you are going to,
Yes.
right? For example, you qualify for 21% this month. It doesn't mean that you will qualify 21% next month,
yeah.
right? So just work in depth. Don't use the PIN as
classify people, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just see their thoughts and their action instead.
Yeah, but some people they speak as they are leader, but their action they don't work. They just know how to speak. They don't know how to work. So you don't expect people to follow up, to become a leader, to understand that Amway is your own business. If they don't understand that Amway is their own business, it is your business, right? So you have to work in depth, but how deep you have to work? We actually have some number that tells us that okay, this leg is offset is good enough for us to let them work on their own. Is that we have to have at least 5 people in one leg to have the sign of leaders. So what are the signs of leaders? The signs of leader is that the first thing, they have to have the mindset of business, that this business is their own. They come to a meeting without us calling them to come. They love the products. They don't just use the products, but they love the products. They cannot live without the products. And of course, they attend every function, and they believe in you.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the leadership criteria that we use to see if this person is a leader. And if we have at least 5 leaders like this in one leg, that leg might become Founders Platinum.
Yeah. And if we still didn't find this amount of number, we still keep doing in depth, no matter how many people.
Yeah, no
are
matter
there.
how many people in that leg, no matter how many platinum in that leg, no matter they have already become Founders Platinum, but if we don't get 5 leaders in one leg, we still keep working in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before we are doing like this,
we actually have some mistakes before this, like before 2-3 years ago, we still believe that platinum means leader.
Yes.
12% means mini leader. They have to do something on their own. They have to at least be able to sponsor new people, but that thinking wasn't right.
Yes.
That thinking means we expect people to become leader without them wanting to, right? Yeah. So for during the past few years, we work depth more. Yeah, we don't expect anyone to do the business on their own. Yeah.
Yes. So everything starts from you. You wanted your downline to be more successful. It starts from you.
Yeah. Because sometimes people are lazy to work in there because they thought that this leg is already Founders Platinum, this leg is already a Platinum. They are lazy to work there, but
with the new GAR.
Yeah, but that laziness is not the right way to become lazy. If you really want to become lazy, as soon as possible, you have to have a strong leg so that you don't have to come back and redo all the work again. Yeah, you have to have the right leader. You have to have the right leader is not enough. You have to have the right amount of leaders in that leg. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's might be everything we like to share.
Yeah.
Anything you would like to add?
I believe that if you get our message, Core Plus is another key to make you start the business, to make new people to start the business easier, and to make your leaders to be more excited about the business. And with the techniques that we gave today, we believe that if you use our techniques to build your business, you will be successful like we are today. Yeah. So thank you for having us today, and
all
see
the best to you guys
on the top A70. Bye bye.
Wow, luar biasa sekali sharing dari Phira dan Chanatda barusan. Boleh diberikan tepuk tangan yang meriah untuk mereka? Lebih keras lagi? Baik, seperti di awal tadi saya informasikan bahwa acara ini istimewa tidak hanya karena kita sudah mendengarkan cerita sukses dari Phira dan Chanatda, tapi mereka juga hadir secara langsung dari Thailand untuk menjawab pertanyaan Bapak dan Ibu semua. So let's welcome Phira and Chanatda. Sawadika.
Hi, this is Max from Thailand.
Hi, this is Pony from Thailand.
Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for being here tonight to answer questions from our leaders.
Yeah,
Yes.
welcome.
I hope you are well there. Maybe you would like to say hello to the audience here.
Yeah, hello guys. We are in Thailand now. Yeah, nice to meet you all.
Yeah, actually, it's our second time for our friends in Indonesia. The last time,
when we were diamond, right?
yeah, when we were new diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So you're here to answer some questions from our audience. So we received a few questions from them. So I will just read the first questions to you guys. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will just take a look at the first question. So the first question is, what is your comment about Core Plus today in Thailand, especially for your group's business impact?
It of course really good because from the very start when we joined Amway, we joined one of the important reason is about the core plan, but then the core plus is another extra money, so it's really good. But in detail, I can tell you guys that it helps you to build a strong business. Because if you guys do the business in the direction of how you can get the core plus, of course you will have the very strong business structure, and also you can do the business easier by the new people can get more money, so they will be very excited, and they will be happy to have the early income. Because before that, to be through the retail, we don't actually do the selling and earn the retail price, right? So the main source of income is from the performance bonus, which is 3 to 21%, and the people the new people, if they qualify even
3%.
or maybe even 9% is not that much, but the core plus help to solve this problem. So our new downline is very happy, and we are very easy to ask them to come and learn and growing in the business. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So Core Plus is really helpful for those new ABOs who are coming in and who wants to start the business.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that answers your questions to the leader who raised that one. So for the second question, wait, let me just take a look at my cheat sheet here. Okay. So the second question. So what is your biggest challenge in building your business with Core Plus, and how do you guys overcome those challenges?
The challenge is actually to help our downline to have the structure that Amway require to earn for Core Plus. For example, like bronze foundation, right? They have to have 3 legs, and who get the bonus, right? Yeah, in order to get the bronze foundation. So that was the challenge that we have to face. But how we solve the problem is that we try to understand Core Plus, and we found out that by building the business according to Core Plus that Amway require, that makes the business more sustainable. So we just find a way to to help our downline to give the direction to downline to build the business according to Core Plus. Like let's say they have 3 legs, and then they help these 3 legs to earn the money, they will get to earn more money. And of course, when new people, that 3 people get to earn money, they are more excited and they want to earn money. They want to earn more as well, right? And if they build the business according to Core Plus, like in long run, your business gonna be very strong. Yeah, that's why that was the challenge, and how we overcome it.
Okay. So I bet you have many challenges, but with Core Plus, you were able to overcome those challenges.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So the third and final question. So we are currently in this global epidemic. So after this global epidemic, do you see that social media is still a good platform to meet new people in your group, or is it better to conduct things offline like we used to do back in the old days?
Yeah. So right after, right now we are in the middle of the pandemic, right? And I think the situation might be not not not. I mean, maybe right now or after the pandemic, it's gonna be the same because people already familiar with the new normal. Yeah. For example, people working from home, right? And people using the cloud meeting, the Zoom cloud meeting, and we are familiar with um, online order the any other products, right? So and also meet new people online. So the online is still the way to make us do the business easier. But it's not that you shouldn't do it.
Face to face.
Yeah, maybe you can do it both way.
But actually online very effective because you if you have like if you don't have time to work for other business like after your main job, right? If you want to find a second job, third job, if you don't have a lot of time to do it, and with online is the best way because last time we before the pandemic, right? If we have to um see the prospect face to face, the traffic in Bangkok is pretty
Bad.
bad, terrible. I believe in Jakarta too, right? Because we've been to Jakarta before, and the traffic was like, oh my god, right? So if you have to spend like an hour, 2 hour in the traffic to meet new people, and you find out that they cancel in the middle of the way, you lost like hours already. But with online, if they cancel, like they suddenly cancel your case, you can still like make a new appointment, right? And you can do it right away. So it is more it actually very effective.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can do like a lot more cases than we usually do.
Yes, and from the past year, Pony just pregnant and giving birth to our son. So as a housewife that need to be take care of the babies, but our business becoming online, so she can also do the business while taking good care of the baby.
Yeah, and while like doing breast pump, we can still talk online. So
Use of your time.
yeah, so it is very effective.
Yes.
And with online also you can reach people, not you don't have like that geography limitation, right? People from all around Thailand can join you wherever they are and whenever they want.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so I think that's the last questions that we have for tonight. So thank you so much for answering the questions from our leaders. But for those untuk Bapak dan Ibu yang mungkin belum terjawab pertanyaannya, kami akan meneruskan pertanyaannya ke Phira dan Chanatda untuk dijawab, dan kami akan mengirimkan email untuk menjawab pertanyaan tersebut. So I was referring to the audience, Phira and Chanatda, that if there are any unanswered questions, we will send them over to you, so you will be able to reply to those questions. Okay, so now I'm going to speak in Indonesia, Phira and Chanatda. So, but once again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing that inspiring story and for answering questions from our leaders.
Yes, and
thank you again.
Some of you might wanted to be a friend with
On
us on
Instagram, right?
yeah, on the social media. So we would like to we would be very happy to have you guys. So my IG is Max Phira. It's MAXPHIRA. Yeah.
And my IG is Happy Pony, HAPPII, and Pony PONY. Yep.
Yeah. So we can still keep in touch.
Thank you. I bet you will have like more followers after tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night and bye-bye. Oke, Bapak dan Ibu, kita sudah sampai di penghujung acara malam ini. Terima kasih banyak sudah bergabung bersama kami di acara istimewa malam ini. Jadi salam sukses untuk kita semuanya. Tetap jaga jarak, mencuci tangan, dan selalu menggunakan masker. Sampai jumpa dan selamat malam.